Welcome to Challenge Bandits. Our Zoom call challenge this week is to cook a meal with only 5 ingredients. So here's what's coming up.
It's quite small.
You don't want to know.
Now we have time for some Gino Vino.
Some Thai-style spice blend.
The 5th magic ingredient is water.
Everything's pre-cut.
Oh, good for the rest of the evening.
Basically give that a good mix through.
Look at that.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
But first, we need to crown the winner of last week's challenge to make something that's usually small, big. Our amazing viewers have voted and they've been tallied. The winner, with 29% of the votes, is Paul.
Oh,
Hey, Bison.
He got
Congrats.
one.
Hey,
Come on.
one. Oh,
Look at that. Perfect fit.
Perfect.
Now on to this week's show. You'll find a voting link in the comments, so watch until the end and then vote for your favourite challenge attempt.
Buongiorno, it's Gino here. I'm very happy. I'm gonna create a meal for you tonight using 5 ingredients. We have a sausage, garlic, tomatoes, red onion, and pasta. You know, my dad made me in 65 seconds. Imagine what I can do for you in 2.5 minutes. Go! We put the tomatoes in the bowl because we're gonna roast them in the oven. Now we use the onion, which we chop up. Watch your fingers. We use a little oil. We also use a little seasoning. We can use 4 pieces of garlic. And we are now going to roast this for about 30 minutes on gas mark 6. Next, we have our sausages. Now we're not going to make a sausage in a hole. We're going to make meatballs from the sausages. So we have to take the skins off, which we are going to create in tiny balls and put on our foil, which is going in the oven. So the food is cooking in the oven, and now we have time for some Gino Vino. Salute. The pasta is next. We prepare the penne. Why did I choose penne? Because plural of penne is pennes. I like to taste the pennes. I can't believe I went to the shop to buy penne pasta just for this stupid gag. So you bring water to the boil. We bring out from the oven the almost roasted veg. Lovely, delicious. So we whiz up and we reduce to a sauce. And now that the pasta is cooked, we use, my friend, a sieve. Oh no, sorry, a colander. I get these muddled up. So now we dish, made from scratch with a love from a Gino. Now it's all done. We have just one more thing to say. Salute! Salute!
Very good. I like his accent. I think he went a bit American with a few of the words.
He always flips between a few different accents when he does one.
Yeah. I thought he brought back the character where he sold his wife.
That's what I thought initially. So I was like, has he done that? No, he hasn't. He's definitely.
He did have a lot more bananas.
He's brave. He's brave to just do it. It's unscripted as well. So it's just straight off.
He stole a joke as well, like the old, sausage in the hole. That genuinely happened. That was a Gino D'Acampo actual thing.
Was it?
Right. Whatever. Wow. This morning, or whatever they call it now.
But that was actually a decent looking meal by the end there. The Jonathan made, I'd have that.
Very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
If it was vegan meatballs, of course.
I'm gonna try that. Especially the sauce. Like roast the veg first and then blitz it. I would have just put that straight in the pan.
Is there? I mean, obviously Jonathan's not here, but what I want to know is there an advantage to roasting the vegetables and then mixing them up, or as Simon was saying, just to mix them up straight away? Is there more flavour in roasting them first?
Roasted veg always tastes better than not roasted veg.
Yeah,
so
It's the sweetness.
Yeah.
I thought you were a cooking pro, Gaz. I thought you'd know that about the roasting the veg.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I mean, I know roasting a veg is a thing, but I didn't realise roasting veg before making a sauce would actually make the sauce sweeter. I didn't know that.
We're back and we're making a 5 ingredient meal.
So I've been out and I've rustled up some sparrows' nests to get an egg. I only managed to get the one, but as you can see here, it's quite small. So we're going to be making a very small omelette, and I'm going to be using my very small spatula. It is still broken, but it is still just about usable. So I've started prepping my ingredients already in my omelette. So we've got egg, ingredient 1. I'm going to have some onion here, some chorizo, and some tomato, which is 4 ingredients. And for the 5th one, I just need to add some cheese. So I'm just going to try and open my cheese with my pizza cutter. It doesn't work, just so you all know. Okay, so we've got our ingredients. We're just going to quickly, that's quite a lot of cheese for such a small omelette. I'm going to whip this up in here. And our pan is preheated. Is it? Yeah, here we go. It's quite a large oil to egg ratio we've got going on. But you know what? Let's whack the heat up. Wait for it to just start setting a little bit. So now what we're going to do quickly, just before it starts going, we're going to drop in our ingredients. Here we go. And a bit of cheese, just to finish it off. That is an absolute masterpiece. And then, the spatula. Here we go. Just going to start lifting that up and folding it over. I don't think you've ever seen technique like what I've got. Give it the quick flip. Look at that browning. Oh my gosh, listen to that sizzle. That should be just about done. We'll whack off the heat there. We'll serve this here like this. There we go. And if you're partial, a tiny bit more cheese across the top there. Where's my fork? Oh, we'll just use a fork. We'll be a rebel. I've raided sparrows' nests. Let's not use a knife. Yeah. Oh, good for the rest of the evening. See you later.
Matt, that looked pretty delicious. Were you
To finish such a big meal.
Were you really disappointed when, with all that prep for 2 bites of an omelette? I'd have been gutted. Like, oh, it's all gone.
I'm just gutted sparrows don't lay bigger eggs. That's how it is.
Yeah, I enjoyed like the fact you referenced previous vids with the sparrow raiding, the pizza cutter, and your spatula. So I thought I was good all the references. But my favourite thing was Spinal Tap t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing that could have made it better is if you'd said, "Oh, I'm just going to turn the heat up to 11."
Yes. Oh, I missed it. Missed an opportunity there. I only went up to 7, which, as we all know, is pointless.
Yeah.
I saw.
To be fair, though, I know. Carry on. I've lost the moment.
I was just going to say, with regards to the onion, I thought it was going to be an onion-dominated omelette. I mean, for a 1-egg omelette to have that much onion, I was a little bit concerned, Matt, that you were just going to go onion crazy, but you didn't. Yeah. So it was always okay.
Pesto, onion, chilies, pasta, which is currently cooking. That's 4. And I thought I'd throw these in. Now this is something a friend of mine gave to me. I have no idea what it's some sort of chili. I have no idea the strength of this chili, but we're going to toss this in as well. So we've got these chilies, we've got this chili, onion, pesto, and pasta. Let's do this. I was going to put salt and pepper in, did a little Google search. Apparently they're technically ingredients, which is annoying really. I see them as they season things, but yeah, they're an ingredient. However, I will be including oil in this. That does bring it to a total of 6, but this is not an ingredient. This is simply to save my pan from burning and things burning to the bottom. It's more a lubricant. Ah, whoa, they smell really strong. Ooh. Some sort of crazy red chili. Just whack it in. Chili's done. How is the pasta? Let's have a look. Oh, it's looking pretty good. The onions. Whoa. See them sizzle. Here we go. I don't know what's going to happen there. Rather hot chilies. Well, pasta's doing pretty well. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. I'm just going to find myself a sieve, so I can sieve my pasta. Now this is a medium-sized sieve, similar to the sort of things you saw on our previous weeks. I'm not sure when this one was purchased, but it is in very, very good condition. Yeah, don't be deceived, it's a good sieve. Oh, that pesto's a bit jazzy. A nice dollop of this. There we go. Fantastic stuff. I'll leave that there. It good. Now, pesto has a tendency to spit. It will spit at you if it's had a bad day. So make sure you're not wearing white, which of course I am. Good. They say you get what you pay for. Better be the best meal I've ever had in my life. Look at this. I'm going to call this. Well, it might be spicy, or it could be super spicy. It's either going to be spicy super spaghetti. So, time to try. There we go. That's a big one on there. Good. Nice crunch to the onions. Really taste it. Really taste. Oh god. Oh god.
Well, was it actually really super hot, Si, or was that, you know, for the camera?
No. It was pretty savage. So
Yeah.
It turns out I didn't know what they were. A friend of mine gave them to me. I was like, oh, I need a fifth ingredient, and they said, right, I'll bring you something in. I thought, all right. Turns out they were, I believe, Scotch bonnets.
Right.
Don't know what they are, but they're quite hot. Yeah. So initially there was just, it was a bit of a just flavoured. So it was when I went, ooh. But obviously they were still sort of kicking in a bit, and then those bits, there were two on the fork when I showed you the camera. Yeah, it was brutal. About 3 or 4 minutes afterwards, I was like, yeah, water, nothing helped, nothing. It just had to see it out. But I mean, right. That is quite tasty.
That is a lot of chili for one portion. A lot of chili. I mean, I occasionally maybe use some chili flakes, a little sprinkle of chili flakes, and that gives it a kick. You have 2 whole chilies in one meal. That is immense. Your head was burning. That's just
commitment for the Bandits. I think it was like, let's make it as hot and as grim. Let's just go for it and just see what happens. And it was pretty savage. So
I think you knew it was coming. You had like an evil laugh during the cooking process. Like halfway through, you were like, "Hell!"
Yeah, it was.
You're very brave wearing a white shirt eating spaghetti. That I'll give you that.
There were some spatter marks on it. Needless to say, the shirt, it was ruined. All that oily, pesto has just never come out, so it was in the bin, unfortunately.
I have Dutch Gouda cheese. I have some mozzarella from Italy. I also have some tomato and red pepper relish. We have some oregano and some pepper. Everything's pre-cut just to make it a little bit quicker. So I have my part-baked sandwich already cut in half, as you can see there. My mozzarella, my Gouda. I've got a couple of knives here. Everything I need to make a pizza sub. So this is how you make a pizza sub. You chop your part-baked baguette in half. You get your tomato and red pepper relish. You do a little there, and then a little bit on there as well. That's good. First, get the knife. We spread the tomato and red pepper relish across the bread. So it covers every single patch of the bread. And also the low side, next, we get the cheese. So we're going to first. What I'm going to do, I've got large sheets of Gouda here. I'm going to chop up the Gouda into little pieces. So we're just going to get the knife like that. Could have put it both sides, but it's all going in the same place, so we'll stick with 2 sides. Then I'm going to get the mozzarella cheese from Italy. The mozzarella can go in as such like that. Stack it all in. I mean, this is, luckily the cheese is quite sticky, so it should keep everything fairly compacted. So there should be no risk of overspill once everything is inside. There we are, there's the mozzarella cheese on top of the Gouda, on top of the tomato and red pepper relish. Then we're going to have some pepper as such from here. And it makes you sneeze as well if you're not careful. So we'll make that with the pepper and then the oregano. An Italian dish with a touch of Dutch. We're now ready to put the lid on. So here we go. This goes on top here. And there it is. Here are the pizza subs. Look at that. Lovely crispy cheese there. I think we took them out just in time.
Okay, pop that back. And then I tell you what, we can make this a meal deal as well. So we have some Doritos, pizza subs, and Doritos crisps, and a Diet Pepsi. That is your pizza sub.
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano.
That's how angry I am watching that video. Did you break into someone's house to do that? Because why were you wearing gloves preparing your own food?
COVID.
I did break into somebody's house to make stuff, yes. I was at my Bubbles house making that. Yes.
I have a question. Did you count the pepper as an ingredient?
Yes, I think.
Then Doritos was a sixth.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but I made it.
19th.
I made it a meal deal, didn't I? At the end, I just wanted to. So the 5 ingredients were part of the sub, and then the crisps and the Coke were extras. Were just kind of, you know, that I don't know, your main.
Gaz, they were decorative. It's okay.
Yeah,
thank you, decorative.
Yeah, there's only 5 ingredients in the actual sub. I reckon that still counts.
And actually, while we're on the subject of that sub sandwich, decent, mate. When that came out, the colour cooking up, yeah, it was good. That looked tasty, really tasty.
I think your oven is amazing because it separated and put the cheese on both parts.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
That's phenomenal.
No, it's easy. I'll just do spaghetti, mince, tomatoes, bacon, and mushrooms. Pretty
boring.
You what?
You're supposed to be a challenge bandit. That does not sound like a challenge to me.
Let me think.
What's the liver?
You don't want to know.
That sounds disgusting.
Let's go. Here we are. Mine. 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 What an absolute smorgasbord. Hang on, I'm missing. There it is. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Yummy, yummy. What a delightful looking dish. Michelin star, here I come. Slightly nervous, but bon appetit. It's not terrible. A little bit spicy.
Oh, another one with chilies.
Wow, that was a major chili explosion going on there. I think even more so than Simon. That was a lot of chili. A lot of chili.
I don't think the heat was as ferocious on a pound for pound basis. But
it wasn't a Scotch bonnet, right?
No.
The Scoville scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just got to have props for doing a chicken and liver in a sour cream and chili sauce. I mean, it's, you know.
Well, it could have been anything. That's just what the random food generator gave me. So,
yeah. I thought it was good. Nice addition and great editing, has to be said.
Yeah. That means a lot coming from you, Matt. Thank you.
It did look good in the pan while it was cooking. It did look really tasty. And I've had liver and onion, and liver isn't that bad. It doesn't look great in the packet on the shop shelf, but actually cooked liver isn't too bad. So that with chicken with sour cream, okay, less chili for me, a couple of chili flakes. I think that was just about palatable, actually.
Yeah. I finished a little baguette, so it was. Well, I mean, I've eaten lots of worse in my time, so but it was all right.
I think you got it easy, Paul. I've just done the random food generator, and I've got margarine, geese, cod, fish sauce.
Butter. This is like so margarine, yeast, and cod.
What's happened?
Like the animals, birds, geese.
Geese.
Geese. God. Fish sauce and horseradish.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
yeah.
Paul, it could have been so
Henry
much
VIII.
worse.
Henry VIII would have done that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, almost everything.
I'm Adrian, and I'm going to cook you a 5-ingredient meal. Ingredient number 1 is chickpea flour, which is in here. This is the packet. Ingredient number 2, tomatoes. Ingredient number 3, seitan. Ingredient number 4, onions. And the 5th magic ingredient is water. So some might consider this a 4-ingredient meal. First, let's put some water in here, whiz it up. You want to make it into a batter sort of consistency. Just let it all drain to the bottom. And let's cook up some ingredients. Okay, now you've got your oil nice and hot. Let's just stick some onion in the pan. Let me just add some seitan now. Let's just empty this into a bowl and they're all fried up. Let's add some batter. Let's add some of our ingredients. Now I'm going to top that with some more batter. Right, let that cook for a bit, then add some tomato. Okay, and when you think the bottom is cooked, whack it under the grill. Right, I think it's been time. Let me get this out of the grill. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
That's just AD cooking his dinner. He didn't need a challenge bandits video. He's just like, oh, let me just show you my dinner routine.
Do you know, this is the first task I really not enjoyed doing. I just detest cooking. I have no time for it. I just really don't enjoy it at all. I wish I did. I wish I enjoyed doing that sort of thing, but I just
Hang on a minute, Adrian.
find it a chore.
You must not play down the fact that you cook something quite immense there. I think that, you know, that looks good regardless whether you enjoy cooking or not. That did look good.
It was basically
does it have a name?
Pakora pancake, right? Pakora pancake.
I don't know really what a pakora.
Yeah, what is pakora?
It's like an Indian thing.
Like an onion bhaji is a form of pakora, kind of.
No, it's more of an omelette. It's a vegan omelette.
Yeah, I was going to say that or a vegan pizza. It looked good.
I think it's in pakoras you would probably use gram flour or chickpea flour.
Right.
If you, please, Adrian, if you don't enjoy cooking, can I recommend a slow cooker, because it's the cheating way to cook. You can cook amazing things in a slow cooker, and it's very easy to do just by chucking everything in and then cooking it slow.
Thank you. I love the idea of an evening with, you know, a glass of wine, chatting, just while you're doing the prep. But I think because I concentrate on what I'm doing, I'm quite simple. I can only do one thing at once. I concentrate on doing the food, don't enjoy it. I'm not paying attention to conversation, and I don't know, just don't enjoy any part of cooking. And I really wish I did.
I think slow cooker could be you know, potentially it could change your view on cooking.
I'm going to do a classic, which I'm sure many people would have seen this before. It's probably a staple up and down the country, I'm guessing. So my 5 ingredients: I have some basmati rice, but you know, rice, you can just use whichever one you want. I have some cashew nuts. I have a small container of peanut butter, a can of coconut milk, and some Thai-style spice blend. Okay, and we're back, and you can see I've used my trusty sieve to get some rice in the bowl. Next, what I normally do is Add in the peanut butter. In with the nuts. Bit of seasoning. And then you just basically give that a good mix through. And then fine ingredient is you just want to add a little bit of the coconut milk, just as much as you want for a little bit of moistness in there. Oh, sorry, I'm in the light here. Oh, and there you go, look at that. Delightful. Let me just try a bit for a second. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't believe I've made this at home. It's so good. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy. See you next week. Actually, just, one more thing. So just to reiterate, this is definitely a dish I have all the time. It's not just random ingredients that I found in the cupboards that I wanted to get rid of. And I would definitely recommend trying it.
Dave, I was thinking that part 3 was going to be you with your head in the toilet, if I'm honest. I was thinking, come on, it's not that.
If I'd actually tried to eat it, it might have been.
So you literally just spoon straight in the sink. Spoon straight in the sink.
I had the just off screen on the oven. I still had the pot that I'd done the rice in.
I had one observation, and it looked like you opened your coconut milk with a pizza cutter. It was butchered the way the top of that had come off the can.
Right. I know that's just our normal can opener.
Is it an electric
it's left you with
can opener?
A razor sharp top edge.
No, it's just a hand one.
Is it a hand one? Okay.
Yeah. But it's a bit funny, it takes a while to get a good grip, and then you've got to squeeze with all your life to keep it, on while you turn. So it's a bit ropey.
You don't put it on the wrong side, so rather than doing it that way, you've put it on that way.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm really concerned for your safety with that razor sharp edge all along the top.
No, it's fine.
I don't think you were actually that far off, like a half decent Thai meal there. The ingredients were all there. Maybe you should have just fried off the rice and the milk at the end or something.
Yeah,
I think you could have definitely eaten that. You could have baked that. You could have stuck that in the oven afterwards, and just that definitely would have been edible.
Oh, so it sounds like I have to make it again now just to test out all these theories.
Yeah.
Did you not try one mouthful?
No.
Oh, no.
Because I'm not that keen on peanut butter.
I
wasn't sure about just dumping some coconut milk in the end. I wasn't too convinced that was going to be nice.
I think just pouring it on like I don't know, literally like milk probably wasn't the right decision. But,
it says milk on it, doesn't it?
Well, that's all the challenge attempts for this week. So to vote for your favourite, click on the link, which is pinned in the comments. Our challenge next week is to camouflage ourselves and then reveal ourselves.
To see how we get on and find out who won, make sure you click subscribe and set the bell icon to all to be notified when it's released.